when we make these big goals, it does one of two things, or both, right? It first, most leader or most of the business owner or the CEO or whatever, they tend to have this BHAG in place, right? They tend to be thinking about the business in that way. But what's shocking is that the rest of the organization doesn't know. So maybe you're a $10 million business and they want to be a $100 million business. But if your people don't know we're trying to become a $100 million business, they're not showing up and helping you organize the company in a way that's going to allow us to get to there. They're thinking
Mm,
we're a $10 million business. How do we become an 11? Like, let's just, keep things going and, status quo and grow a little bit. If they're like, oh, well, what the boss wants is to go to 100, it totally changes the mindset of how we might think about every little problem, every little thing that comes up in the company.
mm,
And so they need to know that. Secondly, I think human nature is that when we go and we set goals, we make them very attainable because we want to cross them off a list or say we reached our goal or whatever. I mean, every time I've ever had someone come to me with their goal, I would ask them, like, why isn't it bigger? Why isn't it double this? And a lot of the times they would tell me, oh, it could be. Yeah, it could be double. And it's like, okay. Now, they might push back and say there's no way for me to get to double. Like last year I did 500,000. My goal is 750. There's no way I could get to 1 million. I don't have the resources, I don't have the time, I don't have the network. Like, and then you can start to articulate that and figure out with them where they should really be because they know what the real deal is. I've had salespeople, I can't tell you how many times I said, well, why isn't it double? Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could probably figure out. And they're just not thinking that
mhm,
that's the mindset that I want them to be in. So pushing ourselves and giving ourselves that, I never actually expected us to reach our BHAG, right? It's not a real thing very few people actually hit their BHAG, but it is that North Star of what are we trying to be and where are we trying to go,
mm.
right? And that helps people really understand what we want from them and where we're going. And again, it's a part of transparency. It's a part of that, you know, helping them get on board and show up in a way that's going to help the business.